Jack Ridenour with you all today, and we have a very special guest joining us this week as it's Latrobe girls soccer standout and recent Bowling Green commit, Regan Reilly. Regan, great to get you on the show. And again, congratulations on the big commitment. How does it feel to make this decision?
Oh, it feels amazing. Thank you guys so much for having me. I couldn't be more happy with my decision.
Absolutely. Well, I'm really excited to chit-chat a little bit about Bowling Green and that decision. What ultimately led you to Bowling Green? I mean, what was it about the school and the program that made you land on Bowling Green?
There's a few things that I looked for in every school I went to, and Bowling Green just had like everything I was looking for. The campus was beautiful. I went to a couple of their camps, and they had an amazing staff, the coaching staff, and they have a really competitive program. I mean, they were MAC champions for the past 4 years, and those are just a couple of things that I was really looking for.
So in terms of, academics and whatnot, what do you plan on studying? What do you plan on majoring in?
So I'm thinking of going into the medical field. I'm not too sure what, like neuroscience, physical therapy, something along those lines.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I know that, a lot of people, that's a very popular line of work for sure. But I want to get into the recruiting process as a whole, because I'm sure this spans back to even when COVID was starting and then all the way up into recently. I mean, walk me through what this recruiting process has been like for you personally, and what have all the different hoops and challenges you've had to go through, especially with the pandemic.
So, the pandemic definitely slowed things down a lot. And I know a lot of girls on my team are going to be 2023s. And so it was way different for them. I was lucky, so it kind of opened up more for me. But it was definitely very slow in the beginning. But whenever June 15th kind of hit, it was kind of almost normal for this year. I feel like went back to normal, so it was a lot easier for 2024s to get in contact with coaches, and it was a lot easier for coaches to come and watch us play. And I would say as COVID kind of started trickling down, more coaches were at our games and things like that.
So when COVID was at its peak and whatnot, I'm assuming you were getting a lot of game film together. I mean, what was that like, just trying to conversate with coaches?
Oh yeah, I was definitely, my main form of communication was emails. I was sending out emails before I went to showcases. I was like, I need to get a highlight film in so I can send it out before I leave. And it was very hectic, almost trying to get things out, sending your game schedules and things like that.
Yeah, I often kind of put myself in all of your all shoes when you guys are, trying to find, a place to take you really, and that's probably a very stressful thing, especially with not being able to have any physical contact with anybody. But you made this decision to go to Bowling Green before your senior season. Was there any sort of reason for that, or did you kind of just want to get the decision done with and over with?
Everyone tells me they're like, when you know, and I feel like I just knew. I knew Bowling Green was going to be a perfect fit for me, and so I just knew.
Well, that's a very important thing. I mean, when you kind of have that feeling, it's like, hey, you know what? If it's not broken, do not fix it. Especially, and I say this to a lot of people, it's where you're going to be spending the next 4 years of your life, right? It's where you're going to be having your life and, where you really become an adult. So you want to pick that very wisely, right? I mean, I know a lot of people that they made a decision to go to a school and then they go to next school and a next school and a next school, and it's very chaotic, very hectic for them. But how has this offseason been for you since the season wrapped up? Obviously, a lot of excitement with your collegiate decision, but what's it been like just working out, getting on the field, and getting ready for the season?
It's been really nice. I feel like I've just been really working on trying to get stronger, getting fit. And I have my sisters, I have my friends, I train with them. And so it's really been nice. High school's kind of starting up, so we're getting pickups in. It's kind of nice to bring everyone together. But I feel like I've just kind of really been trying to put in the work now so that whenever high schools comes, I'm stronger and even better.
Yeah, that's very important. I think it's great that you get to work out with your sisters, because I do know that I believe your sister Robin is your workout partner. So yeah. I want to hear a little bit about the impact that they've had on your career and just kind of how that's helped you ultimately in your soccer career, being able to compete with people that are, again, relatives, family members.
Yeah, well, Morgan and Robin are probably the whole reason why soccer means so much to me and why it's so important, because since starting out in our backyard, just kicking the ball around with each other. And I feel like they've just made me so much better, having them push me. And because whenever you're with your sisters, you can get more physical and things like that. So it's just been really nice for them to kind of push me to be the best player I can be.
So have you noticed things that maybe one sister does that another sister does that maybe, do you guys kind of take the little pieces of each other's game and kind of apply it to your own almost?
Definitely. I mean, whenever I see like them play, they're two completely different players, but I mean, they definitely like Robin definitely has different attributes to her than Morgan. But I feel like whenever I get to see them play, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try that. Like Robin will do this really nice move and get around someone. I'm like, I should probably try that.
So I am very curious. So whenever I've had people on that, they play with their, their dad's a coach, their mom's a coach, something like that. After the game, you're going home. What is that like, being able to separate the family time from the competition, from game day? I mean, do you have a situation, or are there scenarios where maybe a game does not go the way that you guys wanted and it kind of carries over to home? Or are you guys good about just leaving that stuff in the locker room and then going home?
I mean, sometimes whenever we take a tough loss, I mean, it's hard on all of us. So sometimes we'll come home and like the mood in the house will be it'll be kind of dead, like more dead than what it usually is. But I mean, our past season, having such great games, we would come home, we would be all fired up. We would be like, my parents were like all happy. And I mean, Morgan, Rob, and I were so close. So it was kind of like, if Robin scored, we were just all so happy for her. Like if Morgan did really well, we were like, Morgan, you did so amazing. So it was kind of just like, we were all kind of supporting each other.
It's great you guys have that support system, and that you guys seem all very close, and being able to work out with one another also. And you guys get to push each other, right? You guys get to, become better players. And I know, like you said, a lot of excitement probably in your household this past season with the season you guys had, capturing your first section title since 1992. I know you and I, we were not even born then. So, a long, long time ago. What was that season like for you? And just that moment once you guys captured the section title, I mean, what did that all kind of, feel like for you and your teammates?
Oh, I mean, it was just amazing. Like it felt surreal. Like I feel like we were building up to that moment. And I know at the beginning of the season, we were writing on a whiteboard. We were like goals that we want to have. And we put win our section. And we like looking back on how it's been, we were like, I mean, it's a goal and we really want to achieve it, but it might be hard. I mean, with all the competitive teams in our section, but we were like, we want to get after that goal. And whenever we finally achieved it, we were all like, just so happy for ourselves as our team worked together. And we've been working so hard this season. So it was almost just like, we were just like so happy, and it's kind of like hard to explain, but it was just such an amazing moment that almost like gives me chills.
Now, were you guys aware of how long it had been since you guys had captured a section title?
No, not at all. I had no idea it was that long.
Well, I think that's honestly a good thing, because it's like, it's not even, top of mind. You guys aren't even worrying about that. Now, what's that next week of school like for you? I mean, you guys are in class, kind of going about your business, whatever. I mean, I'm sure the excitement in the hallways was at an all-time high, right?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Like you have the teachers, they're like, we're so proud of the soccer team, like good job. And it was just like a really nice moment for people to kind of look at the soccer team.
Now, what did this mean to the program as a whole? Just, the whole team, athletic department as a whole, and just bringing a section title to Latrobe High School. I mean, what did that kind of mean for the program as an entirety?
Oh, it was just, I think that they were all like, everyone needs to look at the girls soccer team. Like, look at how like far they've come. And Jamie has done an amazing job, like building up the program. And so it's just been like, it was just amazing. Everyone was happy for us. So it was just like a really nice moment.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys had lots of really nice moments last year, and getting into this year, I'm sure you guys have a lot that you want to try and build on. What do you guys plan on, or at least what are you hoping to build on from last year heading into this season?
Well, I know that this season we're dropping down to 3A, which is honestly still like really, really competitive. But I think that we're just still going to fight for getting that section title and go into the playoffs even stronger, even better. And so hopefully we can maybe be Whitfield champions and go to the state tournament. That's probably our main goal.
Well, you guys definitely have a lot to build off of from last year, and a lot of momentum to carry you into this season. But it's been great to get you on the show today, Regan. Really appreciate your time. Before I let you go, want to just wrap it up with this little question, and it can be anything that excites you for this upcoming year. But are you most looking forward to, most excited for?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to like getting back with the team and playing with my sister and playing with my friends. And I feel like it's just going to be like a really nice moment to get everyone together and just play again.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we are very excited to see you guys out there on the field this year. Good luck the rest of the way. Good luck the rest of this summer. And again, good luck this season.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.